the street. Tell her she can go home. And we'll get to do some battle this weekend.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
I mean, again.
Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
Yeah, I'll be retired by then. Alright. Next quest, I was gonna go down the other side there, go and get a big grounds. I can fight them. Back on it, not sure I would have. It's like gonna be a really. Probably so. I know.
So, are you going to continue staring at me as if I am covered in eels?
Eels would be something.
Prudery. How charming. I expected paranoia. This is much better. I prefer to be stared at lustfully, if at all.
Keep trying, then.
Oh? Then shall I demonstrate an act or two, and you may tell me hot or cold?
I'll save time. Cold.
You are a tease.
I shall do it.
Can you believe how many families are supporting Balin?
I hear there are all kinds of rules that govern the proving. They get very mad if you break the rules.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the Proving Arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show. Prince Balin called a citywide proving this afternoon to honor King Endrin's memory. All the best fighters in Orzammar will face each other in sight of the ancestors and win honor for their champions. Enjoy our grand city.
I hope you were enjoying the provings.
Haromont's men are gonna get their beards handed to them.
Did you hear about that brand that wore a disguise and fought in the provings? What a scandal.
Piotr Dukin fights like he's in the Legion of the Dead. You should see his eyes. Mad eyes.
Alright, so that guy's in here. Alright, so the item
We are at your service.
I hope you were enjoying the provings.
Alright, so let's go on to the deep roads, I guess. I'm trying to think.
I shall do it.
They side. Get in there.
What are you trying to do, woman?
I was not attempting to do anything, and do not speak to me in that tone.
With the Warden.
Ah, did you desire a demonstration?
Do you believe you can control him? Did your magic fail you there?
You have no idea what you speak of, Canary.
Perhaps not, but I know a viper when I see one.
I notice that you are spending a great deal of time with that girl, the Bard.
Bard?
Oh, I'm not opposed to the girl. She seems agreeable enough for the sort of man who likes that sort of thing. I suppose I am simply curious as to your intentions towards her. Or towards me, for that matter.
But the crazy mage? Or the former religious girl that's like the Catholic school type? Let's see, let's go for the dirty girl mage, baby. Jealous, are you? As you care. Which one?
I suddenly find myself acting the possessive wife. I do not enjoy it, and I have little doubt that 'tis just as unappealing to you. Perhaps you have no real interest in me. I will not be where I am not valued, and I certainly will not compete. I simply wish to know where I stand.
Let's go for it.
Then you need to say that to Leliana. Sooner rather than later. Ah, and before I forget my original thought, I have something for you.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
'Tis a ring. Now before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead.
You always know where I am. That's a wife for you.
It's not given out of sentimentality. I believe you were too important to risk. If you were captured, this ring would allow the rest of us to find you quickly.
All right. Anything else?
Now you are mocking me. Do you wish the ring or not? I am tempted to simply keep it. You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
I guess I have a girlfriend. Crazy mage Morgan. Alright. He likes me with my deaf ear and my turn regular. That's not for him.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself. Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck. Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here. Enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it. Right, best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
I see you're still with Morrigan. I thought you said she didn't mean anything to you. What are you playing at? You tell me you like me, that I mean something to you, and you have her on the side? It's not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me? Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please. Wonderful people have their limits too. I care for you, more deeply than I can say, but I can't watch you going to her all the time. I see. That's your choice then. I understand. Excuse me. I have to be alone for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Now I can put a thing on. I'm a heel. Damn it.
I wish to ask a question of you. I wish to know your opinion of love. We have been close for some time now. You are impressive in many ways, and you even protected me from Flemeth without hope of reward. I feel anxious when I look upon you. I dislike this sense of dependency. 'Tis a weakness I abhor. If this is love, I wish to ascertain that you do not feel the same. Then we are both fools, and we need to do something immediately. I have allowed myself to become too close. This is a weakness for us both. You are not listening to me. Do not be such a fool. This is for your own good. I am not like other women. I am not worth your distraction, and you are not worth mine. You are impossible. Have it your way, but I will tell you truly now. You will regret it in the end.
Probably. I regret it now. I get money for that. How did I get money for that?
Something I can help with?
Are you upset?
Yes. As you wish.
Extent upset. Let's save the game there. I had no idea that was coming. I thought I had screwed up all attempts at any kind of romance with people because I didn't answer the right question. Like that last thing. But I guess not.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something? Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Ugly beasts they are. Walk on 2 legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too. Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps. What anyone knows? She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
I think we already asked him that.
All right. For your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
I have plenty of reason. Now we've got to think about what... Okay. What else? Now we gotta figure out where we're gonna go to next, because I'm at loss here. I think we've gone and done everything that we can do. Wait, except choose a side. I'm gonna have to think about missions here. I have to go to Magi. Codes. Pass those. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to choose a side here. And big rabbits. I'm gonna have to choose this side. Anything else out there? I'm gonna have a look just the same. And then I'm gonna have to make the decision on which side.
You were in the Chantry. You are a priest?
No, I was a lay sister of the Chantry.
Which means...
I lived and worked in the Chantry, but I did not take any vows.
So you dabbled in priesthood then?
Oh no, the lay sisters don't have the same sorts of duties as priests at all.
So you were not a priest, did none of their duties, and took no vows, but you lived among them?
Yes.
You were a house guest of the Chantry?
Sort of.
It's now gonna hit on Liana. Sorry, Sten, upset. I took it, but I think. That's what to do. Alright. I think we're done dicking around in here. Let's make our way back to the
shall be done.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar and our future savior!
I think what we're gonna have to do, we have to end this part here, and you're gonna have to come back in the next part. So, leave it hanging right there, and we'll find out if we support the Horde or the ruling family. And I guess we're gonna go fight it out in whatever that place is called. So, alright, we'll see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.